And hello and welcome to tonight's show. I'm sorry about last week. Basically, I had a few problems. I could not make it up, so hopefully you found something to do. And I'm sorry about last week, like I say. Some family problems. I couldn't get out of it. Basically, someone tried to break into my mum's car, and that's why. Can I just say hello to GTR Adventures and Katie Explores? Welcome in. There's a few more in as well, so nice to see everyone coming back in. Like you just said, well, I'll say it again in a few minutes when a few more people in, so don't keep repeating myself. I've uploaded a video yesterday. Who else is in? Just let me just pop some names up. Show. There's GTR Adventures. There's Katie. There's Thomas. Hello. Tilsley or whatever. Always get someone's name wrong. Mark Urbex, welcome in. Aging Cable. I've jumped one there. Urban Lad Yorkshire. ALW. Welcome all in. Nice to see you all in. Like we were saying just a second ago, I put a video out yesterday. It's done quite well. It's gone over 100 views already. Thank you everyone so much for watching it and sharing it out. It was good. I enjoyed it. ALW came down, met up with her, exploring with Carl as well. And we went a few places, locations. And basically, I only filmed one, and that was the one that I filmed. So I hope everyone was happy with that. I enjoyed doing it, meeting up with ALW. Hopefully I got his name right. Yes, I did. You can see his name there. Ricky Wellock, welcome in as well. Richie Wellock. Right, I've got his name right now. Yeah. Only takes me about 100 times to get someone's name right. So, yeah. It's not too bad. I've asked someone to send me a link in, but no one's put the link in at the moment. Basically, I'll send my link to, I don't know who's a mod. Can you put a thumbs up who's a mod, please? So I can send this link to someone. Thank you. And if you're not a mod, let me know and try and put you up as a mod now. Let's turn my sound down. See, I'm learning every time. Give me 2 seconds. Add the expirations, right? Yeah, I'll send you it. No worries. It'll be sent on WhatsApp, and you copy it and then post it on the live chat. Then obviously you can come up as well, because we are talking about the video, so I might as well send it to you. Right, that should have went out. Did I see Adzi in here as well? I can't see him in the live chat on this. Oh yeah, there he is. Hello Adzi 156. Check him out if you haven't already have. He's just released a video this week as well of a old farmhouse, untouched. You can tell it's no one's been there really, apart from some thieves, and they went and just nicked some jewelry by the looks of it. But apart from that, he couldn't do that about it because he went there at the time. It's sad, but he's found a great location there. Let's see who else came in. Laura Stevens. Hello. Welcome in. Cool. Bakersfield Magpie. Welcome in. LK Computers. Welcome in. Mask Explorer. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Watched one of your videos or two of your videos today. Oh, cool. Got a victim up here. Our first victim. Great. Someone must have put the link out somewhere. Whoever put it out, thanks very much. And you know what to do. Put your thumbs up if you're ready for coming on. Right, he is. So let's see who it is.
Oh, it is me. I thought you got a list of people there. There were like loads of people going like, "No, like me, yay me!"
No, Luke White's just came in as well. Hello, Luke. You right, mate?
Hello, everybody in chat. How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
How are you doing?
All right, not too bad. Last week I couldn't come on because there was like a family issue. Basically, my mum's car getting breaking into. Someone tried breaking into it. So I have to go down and just make sure she's all right, and because she's getting old now and stuff. Know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Well, so you didn't do a live last week?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, okay. I mean, I couldn't have come on anyway because I were doing like 2 o'clock starts every day last week, so I were asleep by like 7 o'clock on the night, mate. So.
Was you? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And they put your shifts back to normal or so-called normal?
Yeah, I'm starting at 5 in the morning, so it's you know what I mean, with this COVID thing, it's up and down start times and stuff. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It is crazy.
Let's see what I can do. This not looking right. That's better.
When are you putting your Megatron video on? Jesus.
I don't know. You're asking me that, and also people are asking me to throw other ones. You know, Urban Collective, don't you?
Oh yeah.
We bumped into him in that location. Well, but bumped into you at a certain location.
Oh yeah.
And he wants me to sort this film out so he can put it up. Is up on near Christmas, so I can do like a follow up afterwards. Know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah. He did send me a message saying, "Oh, when you're putting your video up," I said, "I'll be upset, buddy. I don't have like you must be a collector. You must have more memory cards with places on than I know what to do with. You know what I mean? It's like I've got nothing, and with this COVID and doing 80, 90 hours a week at work, you know what I mean? I need to be out there banging some spots in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Basically, you've got like you say, you've got loads of backlog there, and what I need to do is get some of my older stuff up, which is better quality in my camera gear. Know what I mean? Get some of them videos first. But I would like to get this one up ready for, like I say, do a follow up with a Clarkie's premiere, and then I can do a premiere of mine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether we can get that one sorted. I'll see what I can do. But like I say, not just you asking for other videos to be put up. There's other ones as well. So got ones of Sam and Jeff and all sorts.
Yeah, I just want to see that part where you actually fell over and kept your camera above the water and everything and that. You know what I mean? I just want to see that bit. That bit's cool, is that?
I don't think I recorded that, but I'll have to just double check. I don't know. But all I know is I had that in my hand and just had to keep it out like a Statue of Liberty as I'm going down.
And your waders were you were like about an inch off top of your waders. I just saw, I saw it as you'd fallen, you were getting back up, and I was like, oh my God, nearly filled your waders up. That were cool with that. But it's like that, you've just bought that camera and it's like straight in there, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. And not just after that, I went down to that place as well, and yeah, it got a bit on top there. And like I say, new camera, you have to put that away. And if it weren't for my head cam, I wouldn't have caught half the footage you did. You know what I mean?
No.
My helmet and that. But yeah, when you get a new bit of gadget or something, to do your films or whatever.
Yeah.
After you're all trying to protect it first, as you're falling, you're like up in the air and whatever.
You do though, don't you? It's that's what you're doing. It you protect your investment, don't you? It's like, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you been up to?
Well, just work, like I say, working. I haven't been out. I'm decorating when I go home on a weekend. I'm decorating living room, and then I'm working all, week. And I'm like, oh, it's awful, buddy. You know what I mean? I just need to.
Hello,
Hello,
Simon
Simon.
BA. Let's see who else is in. You've been working, up and down the country again.
Oh yeah, I'm in D side at minute.
Random TV. Hello, Random TV.
But I started off this morning in Ipswich.
Ipswich.
Yeah, I started from Ipswich this morning, and I've drove up to Featherstone, tipped out at Featherstone, back to Glass Factory, reloaded, and I'm outside my place at D side now to tip it 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I know where Deeside is. That's North Wales way, isn't it?
Yeah. It's where not far away from where Exploring with Helen lives. Taffy's there now, yeah. Because I was just on there. They were supposed to be going. They were on a live with Taffy with Shazzy. Mark Herbix, Taffy, Chris. Yeah. What's this? ALW. I have a place you need to hit up in Ipswich, Urban Lad, Yorkshire. Oh, have you? Hi, Chris. How you doing? Hi, Kim and Dan. I'm Mr. Bengal. How you doing, buddy? Random TV. Hello. Mark Urbex. I've said hello to you before. Luke. How you doing? Little Adzi. How you doing, buddy? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's it. Simon, BA, how are you doing? Kim and Dan, how are you doing? Yeah, there's a few people in here tonight. Let's have a look. I think Katie were in here as well. GTR, how are you doing? Adrian, how are you doing? Laura, hello. Obviously, LW, Mark Urbex. The Master Explorer, how are you doing? Yeah, everybody check Master Urbex out. Master Explorer, sorry, Urbex. He needs 2 more subscribers and he'll be on 300. Nice. LK Computers, how are you doing, buddy? I'm just going right back to the beginning. Macclesfield Magpie, how are you doing, buddy? We still need to have a meet up sometime, don't we? And Katie. Yeah, who up first in? Oh, Richard Wellock. Oh, ALW up first in. Yeah, man. So how is everybody anyway? Hope everybody's all right with this COVID business. I think it's a load of rubbish, me. I know there's people dying and stuff, but I think that the lockdown is wrong. I think we should be all out there and just let it take its toll. You know what I mean? It's only like a cold, isn't it? Well, maybe a little bit stronger than a cold.
Hello.
And you're back.
I'm back, yeah.
Yeah.
I basically had my computer plugged in and the battery went dead on my laptop.
Also, I kept it alive for you, didn't I? I kept it alive. We were all going to hide for when you came back.
Yeah. Made it back. How do you find the link to come up?
What, on here? StreamYard?
Yeah.
Well, because I've done it before, you're in my list, you see, so it's easier. Just like click, and it's gone. You know what I mean?
Can you post a link in the chat for us?
I can't post the link. Not now. I'm not on it. I can't. It were LK Computers that posted the link for you.
Was it?
Yeah, it were LK Computers. Yeah. Is it LK? And I can't get back that far either now. I can't post anything now when I'm on this.
He's done it again. Thanks, LK Computers.
Oh, it's there. It's there is the thing. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
there's the link there.
Yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad.
He's good. He's good at admin and all that.
Yeah.
That's why he's a good mod. Explore with Dan, Kim and Dan. welcome. Who else have we got?
Yeah.
Have I missed anyone?
I've just gone right back to the beginning and listed everybody. I said hello to everybody.
Oh, have you? You've done it
Yeah,
for
I
me.
have. Yeah.
Thanks. Mank the wrong guy. Yeah. New comments. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like you know, if it goes off, it's live stream. So yeah, pop back on. So it will.
Yeah,
That's a good thing about the StreamYard though. If you have a mishap, it stays up on live, doesn't it? So you can join back up.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you could come. Well, you disappeared. I didn't know where you got, and it was just like I were in middle. Came into middle. I was like, hello.
Yeah. You was just saying you just got back to your yard or something.
Yeah, well, I'm in D side. Oh yeah, I went. I got back to the yard. I had to swap trailers. Picked a glass trailer up. I've got this glass on back now, and I'm tipping in, like I said, D side in morning, and then I've got to go back. I don't know what I'm doing after that actually. Well, I'll have a look now and see what job I've got after.
How's the weather been? It's been pretty cold up here where we are.
It's been cold, but it rained all day yesterday. But on the way back up, it's like it's been nice. And I stopped at a place called Bar Hill last night near Cambridge, and I what they call it? It was raining this morning on the way down, and then on the way back up, I collected in Ely, ELY, and then I've had truck washed at Alconbury, and then it's been all right all day. It's like truck's still shining and everything. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Right. Let's see where it sort this out.
Yeah, that were a cool place for that one with helicopter and that police helicopter. It was chucking it down as well. I can't believe how much rain there was there as well. I was like, and you're stood inside. I was like, are you coming in to have a look at this one, Carl? Carl's like, yeah, I'll have a look. And they were like, you're stood inside. I'll just wait here.
Managed to do the link this time.
Have you done it?
Yeah. It's saying the link's not working, but let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, it was just LK that put it on, and I just clicked on it and bang there.
Yeah.
But like I say, once you're on StreamYard, you can't really. I don't even have to put a comment in if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's Twig. Hello, Twig.
Yeah, hi Twig. How you doing, buddy?
Sounds like you got YouTube or something on, Urban Lad.
Me?
Yeah, I've not.
I ain't got anything else playing, buddy.
No.
No, me. I'm just looking for someone on. That's me iPad, and then my phone has got the. It's on me work for tomorrow. It's crap though. It's my signal here. It's crap at this point where I'm at now.
Can anyone else hear the back? Hello. No, it stopped. Yeah, cool. No, that's cool.
Do you want me to mute my screen to see you what?
Oh, you're all right there.
Yeah.
Might be because you just rejoined. Sometimes it does that, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Rapid Man's in as well.
How do Rapid Man? Hope you're all right, buddy.
Yeah, that place you was talking about there with the helicopter coming in and stuff. I don't know whether that was for us or not, but we didn't stay around to find out, you know what I mean?
No.
But it was funny because in my last live chat, not last week, the week before, we was talking about not getting caught. And yeah, we did get caught since my last live stream, basically.
Yeah.
And that's not the video where Urban Lad Yorkshire knows where we was when we got caught. So don't say much.
Yeah.
We've got a next victim up as well now. Cool.
Is it ALW? Yes.
Good guess.
I thought it would be. Yeah, because he's usually first on, isn't he? He's like AL. He's like, yeah. He's like, waiting for Link. He's like, I've got it. I'm in. In fact, ALW is usually on before you are, Will.
I know. Yeah.
Has happened before, actually. Yeah.
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 He's been busy as well, hasn't you? Hey, with you.
Yeah, that's it,
I
mate.
saw
Yeah,
that video, Martin Zero one, where you were on that, weren't you?
Just let's get him up. He's
Yeah.
got something in his
Yeah.
hand there.
what?
Yeah,
It's
you've
only a
got something in
box.
your hand.
It's just a box. What I do is I put a box underneath my computer just to get the camera height right. That's all it is. It's
Oh,
not
right.
exciting. Well, yeah, it's just some lights.
Nice.
Look,
IKEA classic.
I was gonna get like a fancy stand for my computer, and then I was looking in my office, and I thought that's just the right height, which is what I need. Because then if I do this, just puts the stand above my head. See?
Yeah, I thought you were just showing us something. That's all.
No.
Yeah,
I'll
but
show
I
you.
thought we got an
I'll show you.
unveiling.
What? Unveiling?
An unveiling. I thought you were unveiling
really
something.
got out to show you. I've got my GoPro. I've got a walnut whip that I'm considering eating at some point.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw walnut away because they're crap. That's crap bit, that.
Oh, is it? I know it's a
Oh,
party.
I don't like walnuts.
Well,
I like the
well,
whip. I like
Yeah.
a whip now and again, but not what they call it.
Yeah, I've got a TNT balloon from Thomas's party the other day.
Nice.
That's about it, really. Yeah. Oh, and obviously,
Can I just say,
go on.
Simon there, talking about that a cat we found in the air raid shelters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They did bring back memories of me making them and as a kid and stuff like that. It was crazy.
Oh, I used to have what they call it. I used to make them all the time. I had trailers and everything behind mine. all kids used to sit on a trailer, you know what I mean, bombing down it. Mind you, that was before you guys were even born, I bet. So
Go down the hills and stuff. So you've always been a wagon driver then since a kid?
well, yeah, I've always wanted to be a wagon driver, yeah, when I was a kid, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I used to watch, you know, Convoy. But when I was a kid, you know the film Convoy?
No, I've not seen that one.
Oh my God.
I'll have to Google
I'm going. I can't deal with this. I've got to go.
I'll get it up on here.
It might be before my time.
Honestly, Convoy is an old film. But
1978.
I know that film word for word.
Yeah.
It is an amazing film. And from that, it's all about truck driving in America. Yeah, that's it. Convoy, yeah. And I watched that. Yeah. Yeah, Convoy. I watched that every day when I was a kid. And I always wanted to be a truck driver, you know what I mean? And then then they changed the law to be 21 to be a truck driver. Yeah, that's it. Chris Christopherson, yeah. And so I couldn't actually do it because I was too young. I had to wait till I was 21. But when I became 21 to go for my test, they just reduced the age limit to 18.
To 18, you could drive a wagon then, yeah.
Yeah, you could drive a wagon at 18 now, yeah.
Yeah,
them wagons there look like the Smoky and the Bandit ones.
Yeah,
they're American. Yeah, same as America. Yeah.
Trying to get something else up on it. I ain't got any. Watch. There's a trailer of it. Trailer and clips. Can I put a trailer on, or will you get?
It is an amazing film. It's a really, really good film. Yeah.
I'll put it up with no sound on, then it work.
I put it in for my HGTV. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
See, it depends on what part of your life or how old you are to how you have to take your test now. Because when I did it, I just had to do a class 2, which is like a 18-tonner, and then my class 1. But now, if you pass your test now, you have to do a 7.5-ton license. Then you have to do that's it. Yeah, he'll be driving with snow outside of him probably at the beginning.
Yeah, I've not
and he'll
seen
say,
it, so.
Arizona noon on the 7th of June when they eyeballed over the path. There was Bulldog Matt with a can on back and a Jaguar hauling ass. That's what he'll say.
I can turn the sound on. John monetized anyway.
It should say it in words at bottom of the screen, actually. Yeah, because there's a woman, and then he says, I took a look down and bingo, there it was. There what was? Didn't you hear me? She didn't have any pants on, man. And he
Well,
tells
it
police
sounds-
coppers that she was nude driving, so they let him go.
So I'm saying, didn't the song Convoy hit the charts too? I don't know.
Yeah,
it?
honestly, it's if you love, because I love trucks as well. You know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
showed my truck a few times at Peterborough Truck Fest and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But yeah,
nice.
Simon, they did. They did have a song in the charts. Yeah, the song Convoy, the theme tune to it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're coming up
Yeah.
now. It's Marcus in his truck. Oh, it's changed scene. Changed scene on me. There's like
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Look.
Yeah,
It's
that's the rubber duck. That.
Is it? Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's
somebody
called
put rubber
he's the
duck
front.
up.
He's
I
the
didn't
rubber
know.
duck. Yeah, rubber duck, as Macclesfield Magpies just said.
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, is that what you call the leader? Yeah.
Yeah, well, on the film, yeah. So if anybody says to you, "Oh yeah, I'll be rubber duck," if you're in a convoy, in cars
Yeah.
or whatever, I'd have said that. Oh, I'll be rubber duck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's it. It's
dummy,
you're the leader. You know what I mean? There's a
Right,
guy in
never
there
heard
that's they call him. His handle is at the beginning of the film. His handle is Love Machine. Yeah, because he's got a colour TV in his truck. He's got all the bells and whistles in his truck, you know what I mean, and all that. And that,
Yeah.
but he's hauling in America what they call go-go girls, which are pigs. So
right, yeah.
and he says there's a guy at the back. There's only 3 of them at the beginning. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
And what they call it, he says, how about we change his name from Love Machine to Pigpen this trip? Come on back. So they call him Pigpen. And then there's a black guy's driving the last truck. I don't know what his name is. Spider Mike, I think they call him. And he's what they call it. He's at back, and his fan don't work, and his heat, it's just blowing warm air out. And all you can smell is his pig stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's a brilliant film. You need to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's an old film, but it's good. Yeah.
Cool. LK's just sent you a message, apparently.
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah, that's what I just went off screen for then.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
LK Computers as well. That's not my PayPal. Sorry, buddy. You put wrong one in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think when you came up Manchester ALW?
Yeah, it's cool. It's like Hull, but nicer. It's like Hull doesn't really have any of the sort of architecture, that big viaduct that was all lit up that I pointed out to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just a lot nicer. Yeah, Hull seems to have just doesn't have those sort of features. So yeah, it was really good.
Saturday morning.
Hey, where are you? Whereabouts? Anywhere fun?
I'm going to building, VHS building, the old one.
Right, yeah. I can check on that. I think that got sealed the other day.
It is sealed, but it's got a loose board.
Unsealable, entryable.
Yeah,
nice one.
It's a
cool.
removable entry point.
Yeah, nice one.
And then there's a what used to be a what do they call it? Used to be a bingo hall.
Bingo bongo Mecca. Oh, Mecca. Yeah, that's just on the road.
It didn't start life as a bingo hall, but
No,
when it shut, it was a bingo hall.
Yeah, that'll be really
I've been
cool.
to this place before, and I didn't get in, but apparently now it is open.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, do it. Have a good day. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Have you
done the Lord Line buildings?
Yeah, I did that with Dave. Yeah.
I mean, I did them ages and ages ago, but I just love going because it's just like the graffiti and everything changes, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just cool. I mean, the police are going ape with all the kids there and that, you know what I mean? I once watched a documentary and it was about that place, and the police were there. They're on about shutting it and trying to seal it or knock it down or something. And the police were there. These kids were on the roof and they were swearing at the police and everything.
That's all
stuff
fire.
at police when it would actually be documented. I was like,
yeah,
only in Hull. Only in Hull.
Yeah, it's a rough place. I'm amazed nobody's been killed there, to be honest, because there's just big holes in the floor, aren't there? You know where they've pulled machinery out in the past and just
Yeah.
left it.
Just
Yeah,
left
it's
it,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Hey,
I
yeah,
do like that place, yeah.
Richie was asking you a question there.
it did in 2017, but if you look at like Liverpool city culture, what they did in staying, it just I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from Hull. I just think it's not very good. I'm not sure. Well, they're still putting a footbridge in that was supposed to be done 3 years ago, and they still haven't finished it yet. That's Hull. They just don't know. Oh, try the one that there was a. I clicked on a link. Richie, go to the link where I posted last. It's just above there, and that one worked. I got straight in on that one. I don't know about the other ones. I think Urban Legend UK put the link up. I just clicked on that. So yeah. Oh, it's my I thought I recognised that. That's my shortcode there for my channel. Cheers, LK. Lord Line is good.
You can change it, can't you? You can change your shortcode now or something on YouTube, can't you? To basically what you want, more or less, isn't it?
Yes, you can.
It has to say certain things in it, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I was looking at that over there, yeah.
Yeah, Google's a funny, mysterious place. But yeah, you can do it in the settings.
I wish I were getting. I wish I were getting half the money. I wish I were getting £1 less than what these guys are getting for YouTube, because Jesus, you know what I mean? Someone somewhere is earning some crust, isn't they? You know what I mean?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's like what they call it. I got paid the other day from YouTube. I was like, yay, have some of that.
Nice one. Well done, mate.
Christmas bonus.
Yeah, bonus. With the amount of money I've spent, I bought 2 boats. I've got like 900 quid of cameras. I bought my torch, which was 240 odd quid. I bought the new version of the torch, £247. That's coming on. It's posted yesterday, so it'll be on its way. It'll be here this week. It's like crazy, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't mind it. I don't do it for money though, you know what I mean? I do it for what they call it. I do it for laugh. It's cool.
Yeah. No,
I do it for the adrenaline. I want to get caught.
Yeah.
I want the police to turn up with shooters and you know what I mean, and have me on the floor in the dirt and everything. You know what I mean? That's what I want, but it just never happens. You know what I mean? I provoke them and everything. I even ring police when I'm in. I'm like, yeah, I'm broken in.
There's, I know of an abandoned nuclear power station. If you're interested, that'll certainly get yourself some attention.
Is it abandoned though?
Yeah. It's shut down.
Is it up north?
It is.
Ah.
Yeah, I've not done it because you'll get armed response down. So I've just sort of left it. Yeah.
I've had that response from it before, and that was in what they call it in Lincoln.
Right, yeah. There's a couple of places there where me and Dave have been that have got all security on and stuff. So pretty sure they've been storing nuclear waste there.
Yeah, well, this place was not far away from Conisbrough, RAF Conisbrough, Coniston,
Coningsby.
Coningsby, that's Coningsby. It. Yeah, it basically a long time ago. It'll have been part of that, and it's been bought by a private person.
Yeah.
We went one day, drove round outside of this bit, massive hole in gate. There were 2 fences, massive hole, and we're talking like not a cut through, slide through. It were like, this is an opening, and even a big fat lad like you are going to get through this. So I walked through other gate. You could see where they've been walking, and they've been nicking wire, these people, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And we're in there. This guy comes in with this little GoPro and that, like, what are you doing in here filming us and all this? And I go, well, we've got GoPros and that. We can film you too, you know what I mean? I said, listen, mate, all you have to do is tell us to go. And he says, yeah, go. And I went, okay, then we'll go. You know what I mean? And we were going out. I said, listen, you can ring the police if you want, buddy. As I said that, this black unmarked Volvo come flying round corner, guy sat in front with shooter in his hand like this, and guy that jumped out that were driving has got a piece on his side here. It's on one of my videos. I was like, what the hell's going on? And he came over to me with shooter on his side like that, and he goes, "We've come to arrest you because you've been nicking wire." I said,
Really?
"Wire?" I said, "What wrong with wire?" He said, "Yeah, you've been nicking wire, haven't you?" And I went, and I went, "Really?" And he just started laughing. They went, "Oh, I can't keep a straight face." You know what I mean? He says, "I've just said that to your mates that were with us. I went with military explorers." And they were like, they were cacking themselves, me, I were buzzing me. And then when we walked out of the gate, there was two marked police cars, one unmarked police car outside, and the van.
Mad,
So you got no else better to do?
No, they aren't, have they? I was wondering this on Saturday. I was somewhere with Dave, and we were being really quiet because of security on site. And like every room I went in, the sinks were smashed. You know, where the metal thieves have been in and smashed the sinks to get the taps out, which is annoying because it's vandalism. But you think, how much noise have these guys made, and security haven't heard them? You think,
is that why security is there now? You know what I mean? Because of the damage.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it's annoying that they can't get there before these. Because everywhere I've been, the metal thieves have already been and stolen all the wire and smashed the sinks and all that lot. You think, have they not foresaw that they're going to get done and get security before the fact, not after the fact?
It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's just
mad, isn't it?
It's crazy. I mean, I did before it got proper shortened. I did Pilkington's glass factory in Doncaster. It's owned by Trackworks now. They do all tracks and that in there. They make all train tracks. Well, they don't make the actual tracks. They make the switches, where the trains, and then they put them on back of a wagon at an angle and stuff. You know what I mean? But they do all that there now. But
sounds good.
And it's like I did that, but I did it on my own, and it was so creepy because they were actually working underneath me. A guy kept coming in with his forklift and then going out, but there's like all the wire. The wire must have been like that thick, you know what I mean? This wire, and they've got like big switches where it drops down on side and that, like boom, boom.
Yeah,
Yorkshire do that. I've anything better to do. Yeah. I'll come with you, Richie, as well if you want, buddy.
It's a cool part. You'll get some attention there.
Yeah, I'll go wherever. I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
And they've been nicking this wire, and they'd even stripped these machines, these panel down, and taken like little bits of wire and connect. I'm like, oh my god, they must have been in there for weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And who said that then? Simon? Yeah, probably security, mate. Yeah, that's what I think, Simon. Yeah.
We actually said that on Saturday. I said that today.
EP.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe that's the new one to our channel. I don't think I've seen him before. Might have seen him before. Sorry if I've not. Welcome in.
It's like with the like you've just said then about the security. Someone right? Oh, I'm doing this on this site. Come in, I'll let you in. You just sort me out. You know what I mean?
Makes you wonder.
I know some security guards that would just let someone do it. You know what I mean? I just know them that got let them come in and do what they wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of them money talks. If they say, "Look, we'll give you £1,000 cash if you just sit in your cabin all night."
Yeah, it's like
many years ago, I got a job at a foundry, basically, a die casting firm, basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And metal was disappearing, and they worked out it's disappearing at night. And they found out it was a security guard that was getting someone to come in. He was turning the cameras off and then taking it.
Went in. Yeah, we've had that with Urban Lad will know you. Loads of stories of stuff going missing out of lorries and that. TVs and stuff. We used to have
Someone else in. John Drewer. You all right, mate?
Hello.
All the best.
Looks like another person. It's my mouse. It's Dwyer, yeah. My mouse was over there. Don't care, sir.
Dwyer, yeah.
Dwyer. No, just talking about Dwyer. Yeah.
So these places we went to, they were untouched, weren't they? Pretty much of them, anyway.
Yeah, that's because they were like where they were.
Yeah.
They were only
I did
8
go-
tons by hoods.
that one where what I've just released film on, I did go there once before on my
Yeah.
own, and it weren't as bad. You know what I mean? And I didn't film it, but obviously I went in there, had a quick check around, and I liked it. You know what I mean? That's been like a little secret one.
I
Oh,
liked
man.
it because there's a lot of history there, and they're quite well. They're very intact indeed. And you got the chimneys behind you, and it's very it's good, really good. I noticed you didn't put that carrier bag of item that you found on the way out in the video.
No, that green stuff. No.
Yeah, there was a lot of green stuff, wasn't there?
Yeah. It was all mouldy
Yeah.
and stuff, so it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no good anyway. I think someone just
No.
dumped it there.
ALW,
Hello.
I'm going back to the place in Sheffield again next year. You know where you didn't come?
All right, yeah.
And I've had a word with Martin Zero as well, and he says just keep him informed about it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
yeah, well, I'll have to. I mean, I don't know if Mr. Legend wants to come back, but he's still not put his other video out yet.
Yeah, that's
I know
it. Yeah.
Like I say, we've got quite a backlog there to do, so crazy.
Yeah.
It's definitely one for summer, not for winter.
I'm doing 2 more next summer with the people that I did it first time. I've got the one called the Flow Selector, and then I've got one called Optimus Prime.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, so once if I do them before we go, we can do them others as well, as you know what I mean.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Thank you for the invitation.
That's do a little
really
bit
nice.
of a mini series with it and that.
Yeah,
I've got some. You know the lights that Martin Zero uses, the coloured ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought one of them through
nice.
his channel. I bought it, and
off his link.
Yeah, it is well, I actually messaged him, and he says, "Oh, I've just set up affiliate links. Let me send you it now. I ain't sent anybody it before, so anyway, he sent me it, and I bought the thing. It was like 135 quid, but I'm gonna get another one because I think one is not enough, but 2 might be too much. If you know what I mean. I think you need to have 2 different colours going on. But I think it's amazing piece of kit.
Yeah, they look really good on Martin's community tab. The pictures he takes.
Yeah, when
can I just
what we call it, the war. Sorry, buddy, go on.
Can I just say, if someone wants to come in, but they've not done much at the moment, explores and stuff, and not really spoke to him. So
okay, I might have to. I'll shoot off because I need to do some invoicing anyway.
No, it's all right. I don't want them to come up basically at the moment until I get to know them a little bit better. So
who is it that wants to come up? What's the name of them?
I don't want to say at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, okay, no worries, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Message it me, and then if I know that person, and I know that they're not gonna come on and show pictures of ladies' thingies.
Yeah, no worries. I hope you understand that.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, not. You talk between yourself. I hope he.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, we're all good.
Yeah, we're all good in the hood.
Yeah.
Try and contact him on a message now. Just let us.
So ALW, when are we going to meet up anyway, buddy? I can't believe that you live in Hull. I live in Monk Fryston, which is near Selby. We're like next door to each other. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
We could actually be in the same bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll have to sort something out, mate. Definitely.
Yeah, we'll have to. I mean, that place that you did with Martin Zero and that's literally just up road from me. Is that, you know what I mean? I've never been. I didn't even know it was there.
We didn't. You know that entire thing. Dave and I were going to go look at Warren Percy, the medieval village. That's what we wanted to go look at. We was going down the hill towards it, and we were like, "What's that?" And it was that chalkworks that we just found. Yeah. The kilns aren't even on the land registry. There's four big brick built kilns, and they're not even.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find out about them.
Hey.
Oh, Richie, how you doing,
Right.
mate? Yeah. Just move that. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. Yeah. That was
Oh,
a
nice.
really good vid tonight. Enjoyed that. That was good. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, no,
You don't
mate.
have
It's
to say that. At least say you've seen a bit of it.
Yeah. No, I haven't watched it yet. What you need to do is, if anybody that's in this chat, just put, when you've done a video, send it to me on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. Just send it me, and then I know it's there because I'm subscribed to thousands of people. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I've got that many videos pop up all the time, and I miss them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the same thing. You know, I don't know how that Sandy, you know, Sandy from America. I don't know how she watches so many videos because she must be subscribed to millions.
Yeah.
But
I
she
mean,
always needs to watch them. She's greater.
Yeah, she's cool,
I have
isn't she?
exactly the same problem. I just don't get the videos kind of coming up, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, Sandy, me and Sandy used to be, when I first started doing YouTube and that, when I used to do lives all the time and that, because I'm away all week now, I just don't have time, you know what I mean? But we used to be like really, really good friends sort of thing, you know what I mean? And it was going on and on and on and that, and then she was messaging on my videos and it were like, well, she stopped, and I was like, I private messaged her because I used to chat to her on Facebook and everything. And I messaged her on Facebook and I said, is everything all right? She goes, I'm going to have to tell you. And I went, oh, okay. What is it? Is everything all right? And she went, I don't like that you like graffiti. So I'm not going to bother watching your channel anymore.
Right.
That's weird.
Okay.
And it was when I went to a place, well, I'll say it anyway because it's trashed anyway, Buxton Waterworks. And I did there, and there's a guy in there. One of my, I mean, I love graffiti that's in a place that's like, as long as it's a picture or they've made something out of it, and it's like, I understand what she means by, as in something like,
Right, Dennis.
like a war memorial or something like that. But if it's like a factory or something, and someone's made a picture out of something or whatever, you know what I mean? I think that's cool. If it's like saying Barry did something to Steve, no, that's not good. If it's a picture and it's actual art, I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what they call it, I just said on that video, because there's some awesome pictures by a guy called Colorati, and he's made different angles of different things. It makes a picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just said how cool it was, and I loved it, you know, what he'd done and that. And she had to go somewhere and wash some graffiti off like an ancient monument thing. And it was like,
yeah, that's different.
And I just said to her, I said, look, I said, that is wrong. I said, I like graffiti in like places that are like, you know, when you've got a subway and it's like, it's all dark and gloomy and stuff like that. When you've got a bit of colour on wall, it's nice, you know what I mean? As long as it's professionally done and not like Barry did something to Steve, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
And I do apologise to everybody in chat if anybody's called Barry or Steve.
Barry
you know
and
Steve. I don't mean you guys.
on?
But unfortunately, most of the graffiti is the kind of really rubbishy ones. The most majority is kind of really pants. But there are ones which are just phenomenal, and they do look really good when it's done well. It does look well. So
it's like
I was in a factory.
Sorry, buddy.
I was in a factory, and that was on a wall. That's on like a 6 foot by 10 foot wall.
Yeah, you see that's art, is that?
Yeah, that's art to me. I don't usually do graffiti, but that's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a graffiti artist to do me a picture for my house, and he's just finished the picture today. Yeah, and you will have seen his work out there. Yeah, I'm going to show you the picture now. And I said to him, he had to try and do my logo in his version of it. So don't be laughing now how I look on this logo. Yeah.
Got to get the big screen up here, don't we?
Yeah, big screen.
Hey.
Can you see it?
Hey. Oh yeah.
Were you not
that's really
insulted?
cool.
Take it, you're the one at the back, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm the one at the front there. I'm the one at the front, yeah. Yeah. So
No, that's
that's
really cool. That.
it's a guy called Backgraph, and he does big women. He does, and literally, I've seen him in a location that is an old mine. No one goes there, but he goes there, and he does this graffiti on walls, and he paints them women. And when he were there, I said, what do you know to paint? He goes, I just Google fat women, basically, naked fat women. And no disrespect to any big ladies, if there's anybody in the chat, you know what I mean? You are big is beautiful. That's why I'm so beautiful, you know what I mean? Because I'm a big woman. Anyway,
Freddie Mercury
he
is
showed me this
beautiful,
picture.
so.
He showed me this picture. He said, look, I'm painting that now. And I was like, oh my God. And I looked at the picture he was painting at wall, and I was like, I get it. You know what I mean? I get the, you know what I mean? So anyway, I've got him to do that on some canvas. I've just decorated living room lights. That's going in on wall. I've got another picture that someone's done for me as well on wall.
So you can see the contrast between the one picture and what he's done, basically.
Yeah. It was like he does it in that style. That's, I mean, you'll see his pictures everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen a few of his pictures about. Yeah,
you will see. And he does seamless, more or less the green, the pink, and the yellow. You know what I mean? But he is awesome. And when you see him as well, when you talk to him, he's just cool. You know what I mean? He's just an everyday guy. He's not a vandal. You know what I mean? It's like people think that you don't go out and just paint someone's front room. You know what I mean? This place where he paints most of the time is an old what used to be a mine, and he does he covers his own work up all the time and just does his own work. You know what I mean?
Right. Can you just welcome in Ricky Wellock? Hello, welcome.
Who's there? No.
Richie Wellock, should I say.
Here.
By the way, you're welcome to it.
Yeah.
He's been there about 10 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, I've been
Also,
here. What you doing, mate?
ALW, Thomas has asked you a question there. I'll get it back up for you. Martin Zado could have got his rover down there in the Claps Tunnel where you took him.
The thing is,
Or was that too far?
his tank rover actually struggled on mud. His tank rover actually struggled on flat mud. So I don't think it would have gone up them brick kind of, because they were big pieces of stonework which had fallen down, weren't they?
Yeah. It's like 100 bricks all stuck together that just fell out in a big lump. Yeah, that's why I didn't bother with my hard hats. I thought if one of them comes down in me, that ain't gonna. Yeah, it's just gonna slow the painful death down, isn't it? So,
But to Thomas Tierney, the actual one which I was talking about, which the tank rover stopped and just couldn't get down. I've actually done that tunnel. If you have a look sometime, I've actually done that tunnel where tank rover kind of keeled over. And
oh wow! You'll have to have a look at that.
Really, really thick with mud. It's I actually feared for my life actually. So
yeah, not good.
Yeah, I even tried it and I turned back, but Richie Wellock made it. John Bingle just came in. Welcome.
Hey, John. Hello.
How do with it?
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. My Thomas has just commented on here, so I'm just going to go check on him because he should be asleep. 1 minute, packing him in.
Yeah, no worries.
In other words, he's off to the fridge to get another beer. You can't hear us. Let's hide.
Yeah, we hide when he comes back.
Yeah, hide when he comes back. All change his name to ALW on thingy. Oh, he's gone.
What?
Richard, tell you what, your computer seems working better now, your internet.
Yeah, well, I used to have real problems, but got a new broadband thingy. So what I do need to do is get a better camera for when I'm doing live stream. But anyway.
Have you drunk that behind you, or is it just still full balls?
Yeah. I could do with putting that on chill. Actually, it's getting a bit warm there. I need to bang that in the fridge, mate. Yeah.
Do you know what I'd do? I'd drink it now while you're not live.
Yeah.
See what your lass says.
A nice bottle of plonk that.
Nice.
Fizzy plonk.
Is that a windowsill? That?
Yeah.
That's a deep windowsill, is that, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Right.
Or is it a bay window? It's like a bay.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is. The kids go playing on that. It's like, oh wait, it's extended playroom for them. So
yeah, it's back now. It's back now. Yeah. I think ALW's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
ALW, do you get a beer for us as well? Or you went
No, I didn't get any beer actually.
As well.
Yeah.
Hello, Barry Little.
Beer's just down here, mate.
Cool.
I have to go far for that. It's like literally I've got a fridge down there.
Hi, Barry Little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, is that? Me too.
I've got a microwave up there.
Hey, I would be worried if you were drinking, mate.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know that you do, but obviously probably not while you're trucking, so.
No, not at all, buddy.
Yeah.
No.
Never. No. No,
that's it.
Hey, Barry, if you're in. Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Slurp. I'm just drinking this.
ALW.
Hi.
You know that place we took you where there was 9 bunkers?
Yes.
I've got permission to do a mill just across the road, not too far away from it.
Yeah, did we go look?
Pardon?
Did we look at it with that?
Yeah.
You knew the security guard?
Yeah, we had a quick look there. And I spoke to the owner of it. He says he's got another 3 mills there that I've got permission to go and do. All he wants is like a memory stick of video and pictures of the place. So
yeah,
that's not too bad. But on one of them, there's a 14.
Can I just rewind a bit? You know someone who owns 4 cotton mills in Manchester?
Well, I spoke to someone and he owns 4, yeah. So he's gave me permission to do this one at the moment. So hopefully I can get it to do this. All he wants is like a memory stick of a video film and pictures of the place.
We can have
so
that.
You can document it.
Yes.
But the first one he gave us, he's shown us the one there, and it's got 14 air raid shelters.
Yeah.
That have not been opened for a number of years. There's one that's been opened, but it's been blocked, semi-opened, but it's been blocked for many years. All the other ones have been bricked up. So I was thinking of asking him whether we could go down and open one up like a time capsule and see what's in there. And obviously we've got to re-brick it back up after we've done it.
Yeah, I can do that.
So let's see how far we can get with that. You know what I mean? I'll have to speak to him and see what he says about that one.
There's plenty of bricks from anywhere we can just pull up and bag of sand and cement. Yeah.
I've got the concrete bricks there already.
All right.
So, got some spare, so that should be no problem. Just a bag of cement, and that's nothing, is it?
Yeah, I can. I'll certainly spend $4.99 on a memory stick for him and put some photos on it.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
Do a nice job of it, and obviously he's got to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would.
So the other mills
film it all for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. How much are memory sticks? No, I mean I buy 128 gig memory cards, and they're like £18. So
it's nothing, is it? You know what I mean? It's great that. So much respect to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was just before the lockdown all kicked in, so I've not really been there since. So, like I say, I've got to speak to him again and just get permission and make sure it's still there.
Yeah, look at that. Memory stick, 64 gig, £7.79. That's his proper SanDisk one. Cheap as nowadays, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The urban lad. I've got 2 up there that are lorries. One sec.
Nice. I want to do something in Stockport, Mr. Legend, and it's like a pyramid shaped.
Ah, you're right. Yeah, Terry's
Oh,
chocolate
that's right.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Oh wow. Oh yeah, P&O. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so memory stick.
Oh, that's
Never-
like a
never used it.
secret. That was a secret.
Yeah.
You've spoiled the secret now.
Ah, I haven't seen that one then, have you?
Oh, you
Wonder where
didn't
that one
work
is.
for P&O, did you?
No, the wife did. Yeah, the
Oh,
wife
did
did.
you?
Yeah. She used to bring them
What's-
all home for me. Like,
What's on them?
nothing. Never used them.
Nothing.
No, I've got one of the big lorries over there. Well, it's not that big. Not as big as your lorry. It's not that big.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, well, if you stand a mile and a half away, mine's only that big.
Is it?
Yeah.
Talking about that, Urban Lad Yorkshire, if you want to get in touch with us about that, that'd be cool. We can do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Whatever, buddy. Yeah, I'm up for anything, mate. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Here, listen, I'll even wear a leopard print thong when I get caught if you want.
You can. I won't be wearing that.
Oh, well, you can wear the tiger print if you want.
Of the mankini.
Mankini.
Are you Urban Lad Legend?
Urban Lad Legend.
Urban Lad Legend.
That's like
Thank
a
you very
mold of
much.
two
What would
people.
they-
For my next trick.
Are you doing anything this week? And do you want to kind of maybe meet up and kind of look at a few things?
Are you talking to Legend now and not Urban Lad?
I'm confused.
I might
I just know it isn't me, but-
Not the only one.
If you're free during the week,
I'm gonna
Urban Lad,
smack me head against window. Well, unfortunately, this weekend I've got to finish the decorating in my living room and put my new 75-inch TV on the wall.
do you have problems with your vision?
I will have when I put that on. Because my
Bye, Dennis.
truck
Uh,
is bigger.
Bye, Dennis. Can I just
Bye,
say,
Dennis.
Dennis's channel, he does a morning show, roughly about 11 o'clock in our country. He's from America, and he sends his drone up and films the sunrise as it comes up over the sun.
Oh, yeah,
of the-
I'm subscribed to him, yeah.
Right, yeah. So check his channel out. If you've got nothing better to do on Saturday mornings, it's cool.
I'm usually out, but yeah.
Yeah.
Urban Lad, what we usually do down here, if we need the TV bigger, we move the chair nearer the TV.
Yeah.
It works for me.
Well, my living room's that small. I can't move it any closer. We've just got a new fish tank as well. We've got to put the fish tank. We've got the old fish tank, but we need to put the new fish tank in and then transfer everything from the old. That takes like 2 weeks to do that transformation. You know what I mean?
How big's
So
the
we have
old
to
fish
do that
tank?
as well. So we can't finish the flooring off until the old fish tank is gone. And the wall back at fish tank as well. We've got the wall bit to do.
Wow, man.
But it's like
See that there? Is that a Magnum?
Yeah.
yeah, Magnum.
It's just turned
Right,
into a
David.
food channel. Hi, David.
Give me a
I'll do
second.
with it.
Someone came on and disappeared. I'll be back in a second.
All right, buddy. Yeah, so
I'm really sorry
Oh,
eating this,
oh, Fox.
but if I
Fox has
don't,
just walked on the truck.
Did it? Sorry, what? There's
I'm
ice
really
cream and
sorry eating
foxes.
this in front of you, but if I don't, it's going to melt. So
Get it down your neck, man.
I'd eat it.
Do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me
You
fight
will
this
back
juice up that I've got here now, thinking about that.
I'm dribbling.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
crazy.
Tropical fish, Chris is saying. Have you got tropical fish?
It is, yeah, it is tropical tank, yeah. It's
Oh, nice.
it's my missus's. I mean, we've got a 3-foot one now. We've bought a 5-foot. It's 5 foot
That's big,
by
that, isn't it?
2.5 foot.
I will
deep,
magpie.
2.5 foot deep, and it's like 3 foot tall. It's huge.
That is
But
big.
I think she's got her art set on what she's got. You know what I mean? She wants it all at the front. She wants what they call dragon glass sand at the front, and then she's wanting dragon rock. I don't know where they've got a dragon from and turned it to rock, but you know what I mean? The dragon rock, and then at the back it's going to be all like a banking with all grasses and all this stuff growing out of it. So it's going to look
Sounds
nice,
good.
but it's like alt numbers are just mounting up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
So expensive having tropical fish.
But whereas my 75-inch smart TV on Black Friday thing, it were only £799. Bargain.
Oh, that is a good price. Yeah.
Absolutely. Here, listen.
I get one for here.
I paid £130 for bloody thing to put it on wall.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, the big bracket thing.
Yeah, I mean, my TV that I've got already is a 60-inch, but it's a plasma, so they have oil inside them, don't they? It's quite heavy, and the bracket for that would have been about £400. So instead of paying £400 for that, I've got a bigger telly. You know what I mean? She went, well, why don't we just get a 60-inch? Same. I went,
why? More
go
is
big
better.
or go home. You know what I mean? That's what I said. You know what I mean? It's I was like, I'm so excited about it. You know what I mean? 75-inch, I was buzzing me. I didn't know they did, because we were going to get a 70, but I didn't know they did 75-inch. So I just said, yeah. She said it's only 5-inch. I went, yeah, you'd know the difference if mine were 5-inch bigger, wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've fitted a 70-inch TV a couple of years ago when they first come out, and that was like loads of money. It was for a customer. I think they had paid like $4,000 for it or something, but it was nice. Yeah. But that was heavy.
The 61 that I've got at minute, I paid $3,500 for that when I bought it. I bought it 5 years ago. I've had it, and it's still exactly perfect. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful TV. But this other one's all 4K, all singing, all dancing. You know what I mean?
Chris Thornley has just kind of said something about that of. Just get a screensaver. You could have a screensaver of your fish on your TV.
Oh, yeah.
So that make it a little bit cheaper, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
put
Christmas, at Christmas, I do have, they have like the fireplace where you can play. I think it's on Sky. It's a channel on Sky that they put, and it's like a log fire that's just burning, and you can hear wood popping and stuff. Or for all you rich people, if you've got an actual coal fire, you're laughing, aren't you? But I have to resort to buying a 75-inch TV in 4K and banging it on wall, you know what I mean, and watching it. Only problem is, instead of fire being down here, it's up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is it. Right, I'm going to have to love you and leave you guys. I've got
no worries. One second, let's invite the next person up before you go.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Yeah. Hiya, Matt. Yeah, how are you doing, buddy? You all right?
Not too bad. Look, superhero. Look, look.
What is that? Is that Angel?
Angel, I am your angel. Look, I've got nips.
Angel. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I was looking at your dog t-shirt.
Yeah. That's
Angel. Merch.
I've got man tits.
But
I wouldn't know anything about man tits, being slim and that.
Yeah. Well, it's not you, Matthew, but I do need to shoot off. So
they produce milk like mine?
Yeah, it's getting weird now.
Right.
So yeah. Right. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for having me up. But yeah,
take care, buddy.
Bye. I'll stay in the chat, but I just won't be on here. Bye.
All right, buddy.
Okay. Right.
Oh, lost two. He's disappeared.
I'm still here.
Oh, can hear his voice anyway.
I'm still here. Yeah, I'm just sorting my food out.
What are you doing? Where have you gone?
What am I doing? Or him?
Him,
I
think.
Yeah.
I'm just sorting my food out, ready for when I'm done on this live, so I can put it in microwave, so it can take all the.
So what are you having? What's your food tonight?
I'm having fish pie and rice.
Very nice. Very nice. And when he puts the microwave on, his signal will just go. Boop.
Yeah, that's why I have to wait till after I've done what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
That does mean you've got a dodgy microwave if it's doing that, because it shouldn't affect your signal like that.
No,
Well,
I'm
it's just
running on my
range,
Wi-Fi
isn't it?
dongle, aren't I?
Well, there we go.
There's your YouTube channel being thrown up there. Secret Vault.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm trying to eliminate zits on my nose, but I don't seem to be able to do it. Look how bad that is.
Why have you got zits on your nose?
I don't know. It's just like
It-
this
it-
bloody web.
Do you know what?
Webcam.
Do you know why you've got zits on your nose? It's from putting your head into that water the other day on your on the video which you put out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, the submarine thing.
No, it was when he was with fighters.
It was a tunnel.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the tunnel. So
Yeah.
that was good. Good to see that.
God. It's weird, right? I swear, it's like if I look in that mirror, I don't have a zit. But look here, I got a zit. So hang on. It shouldn't be auto-focusing as well, but it is. It shouldn't be, but it is. There, see, it just did it then. It's just
You see, you're used to kind of doing things from a distance anyway. If you go far away, you don't get to see things as bad. So that's how it works.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it on to manual because it's stupid.
Before, when it went off, we had someone trying to sneak on my live chat, claiming it was a secret fault. But like you see, we've got the original one here.
Yeah, there's some real fucking penises out there. I'll just try and limit my swearing if I can. There's some real idiots out there. There was somebody trying to pretend to be exploring the fighters last night on YouTube as well. Right. So there's some real pillocks out there.
Yeah, you need to move that strap at side of you, Matt, because you can't see my sticker.
Strap?
You can't see my sticker on that bag that's hanging up there. My sticker's hiding behind that strap. There it is! Hey! I just have a look in there and I thought, where's my sticker? Where's my sticker?
Is that better for you now?
I can correct it if you want. Look.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's going to be cool. It's got new ones now.
Oh dear. So I'm out of date, you mean? You got to keep upgrading like Apple or something, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
So,
yeah.
Like,
hey, by the way, hello, Richie. Well, Ock.
See, yeah, Urban Legend gets it wrong. So, although saying that, I got his name wrong and amalgamated it with Urban Lad Yorkshire. So,
yeah, he did, yeah.
Urban Lad Yorkshire gets it wrong. You heard it here first.
Not the first time. A few people call me Urban Lad Yorkshire and vice versa. Not the Urban Lad.
Urban Lad. Listen, we can't help both being good-looking lads. You see, that's what it is. They get us mixed up.
That's it.
You're just a little bit slimmer.
I did have an explosion of zits. I had a zit up here and I had a zits on my nose. But I tell you what it is, when I go out places, I get a flagon of bloody Pepsi, and because I'm not used to sugar, because I don't normally have sugar, but it's caffeine and sugar, and it keeps me awake when I'm driving. But it's a bastard on the skin. It really does, like, pop zits up. Sugar. So that's my excuse anyway.
Not good, buddy. That's Taffy's new sticker there. Look.
Let's get some advertising going.
You can't see because it's bloody light. Oh, that's it.
I know it's that black on that dark color though. It's not easy to read, is it? It doesn't jump out at you.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No. I said. Plus, he's on a round thing, and he's got the square in the middle. I said you need to be getting your money's worth of the actual sticker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I cut it out, on my helmet, not on my actual hard hat. Sorry, not any other helmet. Before people start wondering. Yeah.
He's going to
So
show us
you've been editing, have you, Matt, did you say?
So what's that, sorry?
You've been editing today, did you say?
I have, yeah. Well, the thing is, I make a rod for my back with this sort of stuff because I've got like a 3D camera, and it's a thing that goes on the front of this, and then it makes it into 3D. And but when you shoot it, then you've got to process it in Sony Vegas, which is the only piece of software that can handle 3D, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. So it took me 10 hours to render it out in red cyan, you know, so you get these shadows in red and cyan, which I can't see. If I put the glasses on, I cannot see that 3D. Never have been able to, ever since being a kid, because I've got bad color vision. So to anybody who can see red just boing pops out to them. To me, red's like black. It's almost like, where is it? Where is it? So that's useless to me. But if you upload it onto YouTube, people have said, oh, it works really well. And I'm like, oh, great. So for those that can see with the red-green glasses, I do the red-green version. Then for those that can see using the proper shutter glasses, because I've got a 3D TV, and it fluctuates between the eyes really quickly. That's higher resolution. I produce this one called a side-by-side. So it splits the image down the middle, and it's one per eye, and it's squished. And then your television stretches it and flashes it per eye. So I do one of those. So it's 10 hours for the red cyan. It's 10 hours for the side-by-side. And then I've got to do a third version, which is the from people who don't want 3D, because they'll all moan going, what's all this shit? You know, so I've got to do a third version. And then I've got to edit it to get rid of the swear words and listen really carefully to make sure I'm not saying things I'm not supposed to be, you know, that'll get me in trouble. And that's not, you know, like, it's like usually talking about other things that have happened, like, you know, gossip, basically. So I have to take all that out, and then I have to drop the red cyan one on the timeline and replace it, so it chops out all the audio. Then I have to do it for the other one. Bear in mind now, I've done the heavy lifting, the 10 hours, 10 hours, and 10 hours of rendering it. So then I drop it on the timeline, and I get rid of all the swears and things you shouldn't have there, and I chop it, and then I render it out 3 times, upload it 3 times, and then then I can go, here's the new video, and it's in 3D and anaglyph. So it's like, wow. But yeah, it's a rod for my bloody back, basically, yeah. But,
so wow. 10 hours just to render it, yeah. Not edit it, just
to render it out before I can put it into Premiere and do the fast bit of the editing. Then is 30 hours of rendering.
Because you just put the whole video out, don't you? You just put what you when you get there, you start your camera. When you get finished, you finish. Obviously, it's a constant video, isn't it? When you change batteries and stuff, it's that's the only time it goes off, isn't it? Really, but
yeah,
wow. 30 hours.
But the thing is, I mean, I don't film very often with the 3D camera. It don't work brilliantly in the dark. You've got to give it loads of light and stuff. So it doesn't work in a lot of scenarios which you'd like to film in, because, and you know, it looks okay. The 3D looks okay, but you've got to have the equipment for it. Not everybody's got it. And it's one of those, so, you know, I do it every once in a while, but it don't half really extend the time it takes to do things like, yeah. But that's what I've been up to today.
Hi, Taffy.
Right.
Yeah, Taffy.
Hi,
Taffy.
We've just been showing off your new stickers.
We have. You got a mention again.
Yeah, I've put it back in bag now. Yeah, because what I do is when I go to random
bag.
Yeah, put it back in bag like the nos.
Bag.
But when I go to like random locations and that, like if I go to a motorway services and it's got a sign where someone stuck loads of stickers on, people give me stickers to put out there, and I put them like on Scottish border. The Scottish sign has got stickers all over the back of it. I've put mine, and other people that have given me stickers, I put them all on back of it. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I have quite a few stickers from different urbexes with me, and I just like bang them on. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm not sure. I wonder what my stickers been put in toilets.
Yeah, I put one of mine in the toilet, and someone keeps messaging me all the time saying, like, I've just sat down for a crap on that, and your sticker's still here. I can't believe it's still there. You know what I mean?
Or maybe what you should do is, if you're taffy and you're not using that full round bit of the sticker, what you should do is you get to print over on the edge. So you should put like, please stick your private parts in this hole, and then what you do is you peel off the middle bit, and that's the real sticker, and then what you're left with, the waste, you can stick that somewhere really funny in a toilet, then it's like a glory hole.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a good idea, is that actually, isn't it? Yeah.
You use up the real estate around the edge.
Yeah. A glory hole.
A glory hole.
So when you're talking about your 3D camera,
Yeah.
is that like a virtual ed thing where you can put your VR goggles on and look around?
No, that's the 360. This is a
That's
3D.
360.
This is a 3D attachment for that camera, and I'll show you it on now. You just pop it, you get your camcorder. Only works on certain camcorders, obviously. It's a bit of a
So it
bummer to
actually
get.
records twice.
It records left eye, right eye. Why isn't it doing it? It's a bugger to get it on sometimes. Hang on.
So that records
wouldn't-
left
you
and
wouldn't
right
protect
through the
that, you
same
might.
lens.
There we
in the
go.
camera.
There we are. So now that films left eye, right eye. Yeah. And then when you get the footage home, it's one file. And if you play it in a normal media player, it just comes out normal. You wouldn't know it's 3D. But if you process that video in special software, it separates out the two video streams that are present, which you wouldn't normally know about. So it separates them out into different things. But the only software that does it is Video Vegas. I've had all sorts of 3D cameras over the years. I had a mobile phone that had two lenses like that, but it was crap quality. It was bloody awful. So I tried this, which is a bit better, and I've been looking tonight at. It's probably finished now. Actually, I did it. Oh, somebody bought it. Somebody actually bought it for €385. There was a good quality one. Believe it or not, I have actually got one of these. It's got a 3D screen on it as well. So, but it's a crapper sensor, but it's got a 3D screen. It's the same brand, but a lower model. But I'd rather use this one because it's got a better sensor, but it don't have the 3D screen. So you can actually look in 3D on the screen. It's actually 3D, so you can see whether or not you're getting a good image out of it. But yeah, I've had all sorts of devices over the years, and there's a new one coming out because I like my 360s, my 360 stuff, and I got my Insta camera. This is the 360 one. It's got one lens and another lens, and that one it films all the way around. So you can let people spin the camera, or you can then produce a version where you sit at home and you actually point the camera. So it's like you've got the camera in your hand again when you're sitting at home, and you can actually turn the camera and zoom in on whatever you want to have a look at. But you could just be running along and something could hit the back of your head. Well, you can turn around and have a look at what it was, So yeah, it's like that. So it's different methods of filming, really. It's not always is it convenient to do it, But
Can I just say hello to the next few people who just came in?
Hello. Hello, Kerno.
Sean crushed up Wiltshire from down your end.
Hey, how you doing? I tell you what though, right? If you're thinking about these 360 cameras, there's a very, very big advantage which a lot of people don't realize. Right? So you've got like a normal camera, like a little thing like that stuck on your head. When you're turning around, obviously your camera's going everywhere. And if you put it on your chest, then it goes the way your chest is pointing, yeah? So you only see where your chest is pointing, and it'll bounce around a bit. Well, guess what? This 360 camera, it doesn't matter. It's got a full stabilizer in it. So it's like having a gimbal. So it doesn't keep it straight like that, but if I turn it on its side, the picture's still straight. If I turn it upside down, the picture's still straight. If I turn it like that, the picture's still straight. It doesn't matter. Say I'm pointing at you, right? And I turn the camera around, it's still pointing at you. If I turn it around and upside down, it's still pointing at you. Just like this now. It doesn't go upside down. It doesn't go and turn upside down. It doesn't matter which way I turn the camera, it's still looking straight at you. So if you put it on top of your head, you don't miss anything. You can't miss a shot, and it doesn't go like that. It's level. So it's a gimbal and a 360 camera, but you can use it to shoot and just take the shots you want from it. You don't have to use it in this 360 mode if you don't want to. You can just take out the shots you want. But that's the beauty of it. It's like a gimbal and a camera, and you never miss a shot. and everything's level. And you could be crawling like this with your head facing the ground. It's still looking ahead. You could then be looking up, climbing up. It's still looking ahead. But if you want to look up, you can look up. And if you want to look down, you can look down. But you tell the camera later on. But it's literally, you just don't worry about the shooting. You just do what you got to do. Now, when I'm filming with a gimbal, say if it's like a gimbal, I've got to point the gimbal at what I want. So I've got to make sure I'm pointing at you. If I want to look up a tunnel, I've got to go like that. And if I want to look down, I've got to look like that. Right? And then you might slap me on the back of the head. Well, I've missed that shot because I'm pointing there. I'd have to turn the camera backwards to see that shot. You catch everything. You do not miss anything because it's seeing everything. Yeah. So when you come home, you choose that shot. You go, oh, you just hit me on the head. And they're all laughing at me. So I go, hang on a minute. So I go whoop and turn the camera around. It catches everything. It's weird. Anyway, I just tell you that because it's revolutionary, really. It's revolutionary.
Yeah. Can you edit that stuff on like Filmora, or do you need that Sony Vega?
No, you can do it on your phone or you can do it on a PC. The software on the phone is very good for doing it as well, actually.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Why is that hot? Is a bloody light been on or something on my phone? It's bloody burning up, that was. I think the light was on. I didn't even realise. Yeah, there's software. You're probably best off having a look at Insta360 tutorials because you can watch it full screen. What I might do, here we are, Insta360. What I might do is I'll do like a this is how you do it type video, and show you how it actually works if you want. But I haven't got any. I don't think I've got any clips on here to actually show you because I don't use the PC. I use the PC to edit it, not the thing.
Yeah.
I tell you what. No, actually, if you're interested, I could quickly show you, but I don't want to take over your stream. But yeah.
I've been thinking because I watch obviously when you do the video in different stages. But I do watch the 360 one as well of yours because it is. I mean, when you were on your boat the other day, your boat looks so tiny when you're on it because it's like it's showing the whole boat, and you're on there. And you were like, it looks so like a micro machine, and you were like, you know what I mean?
That's right. I mean, most cameras are filming like that, and you can go wide angle and you can zoom in. You can sort of do that. But this goes right up there, so you see, you're seeing everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
And of course, when I'm doing the boat, I'm like looking behind me. I'm going, mate, come here. So my head's moving around in all directions. But when you see it, it's locked onto the horizon. So that enabled me when I wanted to speed the footage up really fast to like, what was it, 64 times speed. So I locked onto one of the Spitforts, and it comes up and goes past us. I was able to do that from the video footage because it's locked on. It doesn't matter where my head is going like this the whole time I'm going, and the boat's turning left a bit and turning right a bit, and the thing's just locked on. It's just locked on. It's like a laser beam locked onto the horizon. It's amazing. It's mad stuff.
Yeah. What sort of money are they?
Well, these you can pick up now. These Insta360 Rs, and it's got stabilization that they all say in the industry. This beats the Hero 9. It's better than the Hero 9. You've got two ways you can film with it. You can film one lens if you want and make it almost like a Hero 9. Yeah. Or you can use the two lenses. It's entirely up to you. But you're better off filming everything and then going home and choosing what you want, like when you get home. I think they're about 350 quid for one of those. And the other one I've got, which is they're not waterproof, by the way. Yeah, so you've got to be careful with it. And I'm going to be selling this one soon because I got the next one up, and it's modular. So you get a camera module, and you can put a different lens on, or a 360, or the low light lens. So they're modular. But these,
how well does it rate to the Osmos?
The Osmos are for mobile phones, so it's all down to what the quality of your mobile phone is then. But of course, whichever way you're pointing is where you're filming. So when you got the 360 on, of course, you're filming everything. You know, you're not going to miss anything. That's the thing.
You know, like the Osmo Mini, like that Urban Legends got.
Oh, you mean the DJI Pocket?
Sorry, yeah.
The DJI Pocket. I has mine here. So yeah, that's the Pocket. That's the Pocket 2, and it's got the wide angle lens on it. It's great because this is a gimbal all in one unit. So it don't matter what you do. I mean, I'll show people now just so they understand, but you know, there it is. Doesn't matter what you do. Well, he says that I've got to put it in lock mode first. Hang on. Follow mode. Right, there we are. So it matters. See, the lens stays in one place. So it doesn't matter what I do. It's actually in follow mode, so it slowly goes down and it slowly goes up. But if I go like that, it doesn't. It's like, you know, if I put it on tilt lock, then it stays in one place. It doesn't matter. So it's like, you know, it's just tilt locked, except left and right. When it's in tilt lock mode, it still goes left and right, but it doesn't go up and down on the horizon. But yeah, and you can have selfie.
They're less than 350, aren't they?
This one with the wide angle lens, there's a high quality wide angle lens that comes from DJI. They won't sell that to you for about another 6 months unless you buy it as part of the more expensive 400 quid package. Yeah. Wow. If you buy that 400 quid package, you get that. But they also chuck in a radio mic with it. Because the bottom of this bit here, which you don't have to have on, that bit there, from there down, is a radio mic. And when you have the radio mic turned on, it automatically realizes the radio mic's on, and then it comes through as radio mic. When you turn the radio mic off, it uses the onboard mics. So this is great because I love this, and I just slip it in there. It's got a handle. I put it in my mouth. I can climb, but this is heavy, you know. And at the end of the day, this is a gimbal. It's really good quality. It's better quality than the 360, but if you need to crawl around and you can't have this in your mouth, or you can't be holding it with one hand crawling across the ground, and you can put one of these on your head, you know, that's the gimbal and everything all in one bit, you know. So it's just something to think about. They don't work brilliantly in low light, those 360s, and I noise clean the footage because it's very grainy. But I run noise cleaning software, which takes hours and hours and hours to do. Yeah. But if you want to get it looking really good, almost like the DJI Pocket, that doesn't need noise cleaning because when you're shooting with it, it's good quality. The 360, you do have to clean it, but then you get good quality. So it's kind of like different workloads. But yeah, like on the boat, hands-free, I was just there doing my stuff. But later on, when I got there, I was like, God, it's been filming for ages, a bit boring. I'm going to speed it up. But then, of course, it was locked on. It was just locked onto the horizon. Whereas if I'd been filming with this, you know, I'd have been sort of wandering my arm, and I'd have been like, you know, it would have been all over the place. So it would have been, you know, backwards and forwards and a little bit up and a little bit down. It'd be stabilized, but it wouldn't be locked onto the horizon. Imagine if this was locked on to the horizon. You know, that would be a good camera then. But yeah.
Hello to the next person who just came in.
Hi, shit, mate.
And I'm going to test out the module that's got the 1-inch module. Again, this Insta360 stuff, it's got stabilization, which is industry leading. It's better than the GoPro, right? So if you're running down a street, you know, and stuff like that, with the normal lens on, this is not 360. This is more stable than a GoPro. But this is the cheap lens that you buy with it. But they got another one which has got a 1-inch sensor. It's a bigger lens on it, yeah. And that is the lowest light camera of a GoPro style camera there is, right? The next step from that is the A7SR. So if you have a look at the reviews and you watch people's test footage, they say, right, here's a Hero 9, grainy, and they go, here's the Insta 1R with a 1-inch sensor, and it's just like boing, perfectly good images, you know. Yeah. And then they say, right, now here's both of them where we're running down the street. And of course, the GoPro is not only grainy, but at night it can't lock on properly because it's using digital stabilization, and it has to have a bright image to know what to stabilize onto. So again, the Insta blows it away because it's got a much brighter sensor at night, so it can lock on and it's just stable. You want to have a look at the side-by-sides of whether to get a Hero 9 or whether to get the Insta 1-inch for low light work. I reckon for the type of stuff we do, if you're not going to move up to the A7S and you need something on your head and you need low light, That's the thing for GoPro low light. If you want the 360, you know, for that for daytime use, it's really good. Nighttime, you need to clean it, you know. Although there is a function in the software that says clean. You can clean the grain, but I found it to be very slow, so I don't use it. I use my own software, which is accelerated. But there is a function in their software for free to clean that grain off if you want.
I've got a question for you, Matt. No,
Yeah.
your Pocket 2.
Yep.
It comes with an extra lens. Is the standard lens just the same as the normal one, the first Pocket? Or is it wide?
No. It won't fit. Is number one. It's not the same fit. It is a different lens, and
no, you got me mixed up in the question. I mean, if the lens itself, if you take that off, is the camera itself the same as the first one?
No, it's a lot wider. With no wide angle lens on it, it's a hell of a lot wider to start with. And you put the wide angle lens on, and it's almost like 170 degrees, but without distortion, without the fisheye lens effect you get with a GoPro.
Right, because people have said it's got a wide lens, but when you pulled out that extra lens, I thought you have to have that on to get the wide lens, but there's already one built on wider already on the camera itself, right?
Yeah, it's very wide. Yeah, it's much wider than the first one. It's lower light. It's a lower light lens, so you know it's not such a dark lens. Then it lets more light in. Yeah, it's all round better. It's a bigger sensor on it. Not as big as they could go. I think, you know, eventually they're going to release a 1-inch sensor version of this, and everyone's going to go hallelujah. But yeah, so at the moment, it's not
amazing little devices, them, aren't they? I got mine.
Really need to get the number 2. He's itching for that number 2, isn't he?
I was, yeah, but I can't afford it at the moment. I just bought that one just before the next one came out, so I didn't let Matt know about that one. Basically, the next one before it came out, even.
But you did get a good deal on it, so
yeah. I mean, I've never used that radio mic once yet on it. You know, I've never used that. I just keep the bottom thing on there so it'll slip into my holder that I've got, because it makes the whole thing longer and it fits into the holder like the old one used to. That's the only reason I keep that on there. The only reason I bought that expensive kit was for that wide lens, because you know what we do in rooms, we like to see from side to side, don't we? So, you know.
Yeah. Cool.
So Matt, if you was going to buy, the Pocket 2 that you've got, or the GoPro 9, which would you get?
It depends what you're doing, really. I wouldn't get the GoPro 9 because, as I've said, it doesn't see low light very well. I mean, and the stabilization isn't as good. So if you would be asking me, would I get a Hero 9? No. Right. What I get is the Insta-1R with a 1-inch sensor on it. The Leica lens 1-inch sensor. That's what I'd get versus a DJI Pocket 2. Which one would I get? Now, if I was doing Ali Law stuff and I needed my hands completely free, then I'd probably get the 1R with a 1-inch sensor. The Insta360 1R, or Insta 1R it's called, with the 1-inch sensor. Then you've got the perfect GoPro beta, you know, because it's more stable. Plus, it sees much lower light. So, you know, he climbs around stealthily, doesn't he? So you need that low light function. Blows the GoPro away. I mean, you know, just makes it look like a joke. And then if I was doing professional walkarounds, I wouldn't want that, because it would be a handheld thing then, and I'd have to sort of keep it held where I wanted it all the time, you know, on the end of a stick or something. So it's always going to be a little bit here and there, you know. Then I would go for the DJI Pocket. But if you had both, you know, you could walk around and do your good shots. Like I used this down the cave with Josh, you know, because I was going through the various settings on it to see which ones had more grain, the different color modes. If you watch that video, you see me say, like, you know, I'm pushing it to the higher ISOs here. What's it like? And it got a bit grainy over 3200. And then I said it's probably better to put it in the log color de-cine like mode rather than the normal color mode, because it brings up the blacks, so it's easier to edit, you know, later on. But yeah, this is for walking around for professional, because you can see on the little screen what you're filming. You know you're getting a shot. But if you need to go hands-free and stealthy and you're running away from people and all that sort of crazy stuff, you know, then it's going to be a head cam. Then it would have to be the low light 1 inch Insta 1X. Oh,
Yeah. With that DJI Pocket, what I sometimes find is on that follow me mode, you try to film someone and you're not getting the screen where it wants. It's just coming off slightly. You've got to keep your eye on the little screen, and I find it quite hard at times.
Yeah, you do sometimes. I mean, I used to use the little roller, which they've now replaced with this little up, down, left, right trigger. But the left, right bit, you can turn that off, so it just goes up, down. But basically, yeah, I put it in follow mode. So when I need to film, I kind of get a good feel for, like, if I need to film down, I tilt down and then I look to see is it there, and then I carry on walking, and then I sort of slowly turn up, and then I just monitor that it's in the right place and I keep going. But you've got to kind of occasionally just glance across, you know, just to make sure it's roughly where you think it's going to be, you know. So yeah.
I know that little thumb control you said there.
Yeah.
Is that compatible with the first one?
No, I tried it. I wanted my first one, because the first one was what was known as a proportional control. So if you push it a little bit, you know, it moves slowly, and if you push it a lot, it moves faster, and it's linear, so you can control the speed. And it works, but you've got to unplug it, replug it, unplug it, replug it, and then it works. And then next time you turn it on, it then goes crazy, and you've got to put that control back on, then the other one back on a couple of times, and it works. It's not compatible, basically. Yeah, so I just got used to using this, but you can use the follow mode, is quite good. And what I find as well is, I'll show you now, right?
So how many cameras have you got, Matt? You seem to
quite a lot.
A lot.
Quite a lot. Yeah. I've sold a lot of cameras over the years, though, because I bought them and they're just not really quite what I wanted or good enough, you know. And so when you switch to follow mode now, which is, hang on a second, switch to follow mode, that one, what it does is when you tilt, it will slowly tilt down. Yeah. When you tilt up, it will slowly tilt up, but it smooths it out, you know. So, but what you can do is you can use the joystick and you can manually force it down, and then it will stay. That's its new central position. So that's its new norm. Yeah. So now you can go up and down, and then it'll go down, but it'll come back to the original position. So if I go down for a bit and I come back up, it still goes to that position until I force it back to the central position, like that. Now that's the new norm again now. And when I go like that, it comes back to the correct central position without my finger on the stick. So if I want to go and do something up a tunnel, I got two choices. I can go like that, but now I can't see the screen. You see, this is why I'm telling you, this is why I do it. Yeah. You can't be sure you're on something. So when you come back again, now it'll go to the central position. But what you can do is you use the controller, which is very smooth, by the way. You point it up where you need it, and then you can look at the screen, and it stays in that upright position now. It's like that's its new norm, yeah? And when you finish doing the shot, you take it down to the center again, and that's a good speed. Believe you me. I mean, it looks slow, but that's quite a speed on screen. You know, it's like it's a nice speed, but it's the right speed, you know. And then you get to like, you know, look at the screen whilst you're still filming upwards. So you're looking at the screen that way, nice and straight in front of you, but the lens is pointing upwards. So, you know, that's why it's useful. That's why those little joysticks are useful, you know, if that helps you understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
There you go. I'm selling this to you, and I'm selling you. I'm like a bloody salesman.
I should get commission for all that.
Get some bloody commission. I did actually write to Insta1 today, and I said, here's my playlist of 360 stuff I'm shooting, yeah? And I use your equipment a lot. Can you send me the 360 3D adapter for it, which allows me to put 2 3D lenses on there and shoot in 3D? So I'm not going to have to use this. And if they send that to me, that's going to be good.
Do you do a lot of review stuff? Because I know that you did a review of the Mini 2, didn't you?
Yeah. That's right, the Mini 2. I've done a few reviews of lights over the time as well. Because there are lights and there are lights. Oh, lights, yeah. And I'm supposed to do one. God, I keep forgetting. I have actually shot it all, and I never bothered to put it out. But I'm supposed to do one for a light, a thrower light they sent me from Through Light, and I didn't like it, to be honest. I mean, it's only good if you want to see a small spot going in the distance, but I mean, you can't film with them. Yeah. You know. And Taffy pulled one out and he goes, "This is great, this light." He goes, "It's really powerful." I said, "Yeah, if you don't mind looking at a 10p piece of light in the distance, like, you know, it's you need that wide. You've got to have like all the way from over there to all the way over there, because you're talking about lenses on these cameras at sea, literally out like that. So there's no point having a hot spot of light like that in the middle where you're bouncing it round. And that's why I've got the light attached to it like this. So when I turn, the light turns with it, you know.
I've just bought them the new Olight Marauder, you know, the Marauder 2.
I didn't know there was such a thing out. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's got another 2,000 lumens on it apparently. It's cost me 247 quid though.
I find out same problem with mine, Matt, with the torch. I've got a hotspot in the middle because it's more of a thrower than a flood.
Well, the Marauder 2
and put a diffuser on the front end, that might make it into more of a flood.
I have experimented, and if I've got it around here somewhere, let's see if I can find it for you. With cutting up a light. Oh, here it is. Right. Here's the thing, right? I haven't bothered using it, but if you put that, it's off an LED, it's off a light that you put in your, you know, bayonet light. It's mains light, yeah. But they're not glass anymore; they're plastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the thing is with these, if it doesn't go wide, if you pop one of those on there like that, hang on, he says, for safety
reasons. Is that the
reasons.
Marauder one?
No, this is a Through Light TN36 limited. This is double the brightness of the normal TN36. It's a limited edition, right? But the thing is now, I'm going to blind me. That will take the light sideways, you know.
Yeah.
So it's all around you. Now I was experimenting with this because I need 360 light, and I don't have 360 light. And the trouble is, you've got to try to not blind the 360 camera so it doesn't shut down. So what you need is a light in front of the 360 and you need one behind the 360. But if I was to put that next to the 360, it would blind it. Yeah, because it'd be like that, and it would just be blinding the lens. So wherever I stick it, it's going to be screwing it up. So you need to have one in front of it and one behind it. But I'm looking at whether or not to cut this down a bit, cut it down so it's a hemisphere, and it'll give extremely wide light, because this is good, but even this produces a spot. You know, it's like it's pretty wide, but it's not super wide. And that's what I'm interested in for certain types of photography, like the 360 is super wide. What I need is like one of these in front of it, one of them behind it. You need like a double. I know they don't make this, they don't make it, but you need a double-ended light, with one of these on each end, and you need your 360 camera positioned like that in the middle, because that way it's not being blinded by that light, it's not being blinded by that light, and it can film. So you need that like that, and then you got the perfect. You can see behind you and you can see in front of you for caves. If you're outdoors, you don't need it.
And tell you what, this is probably why it isn't out there, is that most people just want a torch going forwards. And they always go for the mass. So they'll go for the mass market. But for people like us explorers, you're wanting that a little bit different than like full beam lights and, just different things. And until people go, right, we're going to have to bring out a more expensive type torch, well, like they have started to anyway, but
I tell you, the other solution would be like the H2R Nova. This is very bright, but if you have it in the most bright mode, it gets really hot. But you can put it in, it's like got 1, 2, 3 and turbo. But if you put it in 3, you can just about use it for quite some time, but turbo, it'll overheat, but it is super bright. But if you have like a number 3 and you have one on the front and one on the back of your head, that would do it, like one there and one there. And then you could put the put the 360 cam up on top, and it wouldn't be blinded then. So you could put the 360 cam on the top of your head, and that would just about work with my helmet that I've been using, because I can get one out of the back, one out of the front, helmet on the top, and the 360 cam on top of that. Because all I'm trying to do is film behind, like behind as well as in front. Probably drive hell into the people I'm exploring with, because they'll be like, Matt, you know, I can't see. So I'll be like, walk beside me then, boys. Don't walk behind me, walk beside. Because it's like I'm trying to film both ways, you know. So
at least you'll get them falling over, won't you? Well, blinded.
Yeah, falling down a hole.
Wee man's asking a question there, Matt, up on the screen.
Wee man, hello, wee man. What's Matt's opinion of the Femi Palm? I don't know. Were you asking me? Do I masturbate? Is that what you're asking me? Has been known. Yeah, Pamela Henderson. Palm of my Aunt Anderson. Yeah, that's the one. What's it?
Oh my God.
Femi Pro Palm. Femi Palm. There's a Palm 2 as well. It says here. What's that then? Femi Palm. Oh, that's a competitor to the DJI. It's the same sort of thing. It's a small one. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, what you need to do, again, don't ask me because I don't know the answer to this, is in YouTube, tap in Femi Palm versus DJI Pocket, or Femi Palm 2 versus DJI Pocket 2. And they literally shoot side by side on the screen with a split down the middle. And they say, this is the quality. And I bet you in daytime, you won't notice the difference. So if you've got a lot of light and it's daylight, they probably look exactly the same. Where it really counts, nighttime. That's where it makes all the difference. And how wide they are. How wide is the lens?
I'm not saying the more expensive ones you buy, the better. But usually it tends to be. And if you bought a GoPro and then you got one of them just exploring cameras, the difference is night and day. So it's possibly going to be the same with the Femi Palm and that of the Mini. So
I think there's I've seen videos with people saying, like, what exactly is the difference between a Hero 8 and a Hero 9? And like they're comparing it and they can't see any difference with the image apart from the color shifts a bit. I saw a review and it was like they were saying, no, the 9 is actually fuzzier. It's fuzzier. It's gone back a step, you know what I mean? And they do this sometimes, like Samsung are like this, because they brought out I think it was the Galaxy S4 had a really good image sensor and really good video. And they brought out the 5, which is crap, the 6, which is crap, the 7, then the 8, I think they had to recall or something. When it was one of them they had to recall, and then it's like the 9 and the 10 is coming back to where they were with the S4. It's like, you know, they're funny buggers, these companies. So I don't know if there's an awful lot of reason to be buying GoPros, really. You know, you could buy a Hero 8 second hand and save yourself some money. Don't just go for it's a 9, it must be better, because actually they're not. They're not any better at all. No better low light, no better in the daytime, nothing.
It could be they've just tweaked and gone, right, well, because we've downscaled it, it's getting a better battery time, or, you know, you get more memory because it's not as high a quality. I don't know. There must be some difference, isn't there? So.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't think many people have complained about the size. But GoPro won't make them bigger to put a bigger battery in them. They just go. They had big batteries in the early ones, like the 3, and then they said the 4, and the battery was crap. And then they were like 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's like crap. And people are like, you know, just give us a bigger battery or toss us. We don't care about the size. We just want a good camera that's not huge, but just a bit bigger. That'll be fine. Thank you very much. But they don't listen. They're in their own little world of we do what we want, and we're going to put the features in we want, and we don't care. Most people want to have 10-bit color. GoPro, what's that? You know, we want to have super low light, so we want a big sensor. We want a 1-inch sensor. What's that? Why you want to film at night for? Everybody lives in the daytime. It's like boosh. And this is why Insta came out with a 1-inch sensor because they're like, well, GoPro are not doing it, so screw them. We'll do it. So they beat him on the stability. They beat him on the sensor. It's modular. You can put other cameras onto it. So you can build on what you've got. You can actually, and they're producing adapters now, so you can plug two together and make it in 3D. So there's all these like little options and things like that. And GoPro are just stuck in the same design, same form factor, pretty much the same quality. It's like, but it's just got these new numbers all the time, and it's like people are, what's the difference? In fact, they went so bad with one of them, you couldn't even put new batteries in, and people just went fuck off. And then they went, oh, all right then, because people were literally like, we've had a guts full of this now. We're gonna just stop buying this shit, So then they went, oh, okay, and then you can put batteries in them again.
I think a lot of people have. At one stage, GoPro were just a biggie, and now you've got all these cameras which are on the gimbals, and the gimbal cameras which they brought out, and the quality of them have just blown the GoPros totally out of their comfort zone. And that was something they had for so many years, and they kind of stuck in that herald of where they used to be and where they started, and they haven't moved on. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing they did bring out, right, because there were all these cheap action cams that were coming out for like 49 quid and 50 quid and all this stuff.
15 quid.
But some of them were as good quality image as a GoPro. So you side by side, really why am I spending 400 and 500 quid on something that I can get for 50 quid and it looks the same? So GoPro then, they must have had this in the bag for a while, but they wouldn't release it. They were like, oh, we'll stabilize it now. Now, that's something that those other manufacturers can't really pull out of the bag, because all these other manufacturers they can get a camera, a screen, and a bit of software. That's it. They can't get all this like fancy stabilization. That is the domain of the high-end companies. It's the stabilization.
What I do find a problem with, or not found a problem with the DJI Pocket yet, is the battery. You can't change the battery.
That's true.
I think if you could change it for one of them 18650 batteries, and have the handle a little bit wider with a 2-inch screen, maybe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that'll be right.
The way I've always got around it is, and that's why I've cut this out of my thing there, so I can still use the plug-in power. I plug the power in when I'm on the go. In fact, that reminds me, I want to get a right angle connector for that, so I can strap it on so that I never rip this off, because I don't want to damage it. But saying that,
what was that about your strap-ons?
Strap-ons, yeah, that's right. I want to get a right angle strap-on so I can wear it on a bus, and not be noticed.
But basically, you can get any kind of extendable battery and just plug it in there, can't you?
Yeah, you can get that's what we're on. Yeah, that's what we're on about. This is what I've done with this. See, this was one of my original ones. Yeah. I would put the 360 camera always needs power, and the DJI Pocket it does for my length of film work. It does, because I'm going hours. You can get about an hour out of it, but I'm filming for hours. If you shoot in 2K, you get a lot more time out of it than shooting in 4K as well. Makes a big difference. So, but yeah, just put one of these on a pole, strap a wire, goes up, and that's it. So you power all day then. And the thing is as well, I mean, I put the thing in my top pocket, and I have a lead coming up, and then I'm using it like this. But when I need to go really mobile, it's had enough charge then, because it'll slowly increase the charge as you're filming. If you turn off, it'll charge quite quickly, But if you're filming, it'll just still keep blah, 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 blah. It'll go up, the charge will go up. But when I need to go fully mobile, I pop the wire in my pocket, do some crazy shit, climb over a wall, put it in my mouth. But when I get back on ground, I plug the wire back in again, keep charging. So it is possible to keep filming all day long continuously with one of these. You don't really have to worry about the battery problem per se. But yeah, it would be a lot nicer if you could just pull the side off and slip a battery in it. DJI, please.
Yeah. Plus, like you say, it'll give you a bit more of a handle to hold and a bigger screen, then you can put it on as well.
Yeah.
And they could even up it to like 1-inch sensor on the camera. So
here's your big here's your big screen. If you want a big screen, it wirelessly transmits the image to this. So if you've got two ways of doing it. I wouldn't advise this though. This is the way they recommend you do it. You've got this thing here, slides out, and you put a USB adapter in it. It goes chunk onto your thing. This screen then turns off on the DJI, so you don't use this little screen anymore, and this becomes your screen. Trouble is, crack, you've now broken off the connector. Now your phone's screwed. Now you can't charge your phone. So if you're going to do it that way, you are going to have to buy a heavy rig that holds your phone in place and holds this safely, so you can drop it on the floor and it's not going to go crack and take the connector off and wreck your phone. Then you're kind of defeating the object, because this, to have a big screen to walking around, well, you might as well just have a big bloody gimbal and a big camera. You kind of get into that sort of territory, aren't you? But if you want to, don't connect it with the thing, and you can have this out in front of you. You could have this on a strap around your neck if you wanted to, like that, just hanging there, and you could just look down and see if it's a good picture. But it wirelessly transmits, so there's no need to actually physically connect it. But
that's only on the second one, though, not the first one.
No, you can do it on the first one as well, but you have to have the wireless mount thing, which used to go
for it. Yeah,
there's a wireless adapter mount, which is like a little round thing that goes on the bottom, and it's not very sightly, but it used to fit in here, and you wouldn't know it was in there because this was molded to hide it. So it was actually in there.
See, that's what Will's going to buy next. Definitely.
Well, that's what I could do with, yeah.
You don't need the wireless. Wireless is built into this. You don't need that adapter thing.
Not in the second
I've
one,
just
no.
bought the mount guard and that, for when I'm climbing with my shit GoPro that everybody's been talking about. I'm gonna the mouth guard. It gets delivered tomorrow.
Hey, urban lad, you're gonna have to put your thing, because you're talking like this again, and your head is halfway into your chat thing. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Are we doing what? No chads.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So, well, there we are. There's enough camera chat, I'm sure, for a bit, but yeah.
I've just spent $2,000 since you've been up phone, Matt.
Bloody hell.
But buying all this camera that you say is good. Oh no, it's not that good. This one's better. Like shit, I'll better order that as well.
Yeah. Well, if you know anybody who wants to buy my old 360, I got that going. If anybody wants to buy my old lens, super wide Samyang, this will go on a Canon, or it'll adapt to go on to the Sonys as well. Full frame wide angle 14mm cine lens. This is as well. It's got the cine stops on it. So yeah. So yeah.
I just welcome into all the new viewers to the Urban Legend
camera show.
I charge commission on anything sold on my channel.
The Urban Legend car boot sale without cars.
Yeah.
I don't sell any of my stuff on after, because I buy rubbish anyway, so it just needs going in after. So
yeah, I mean, I honestly think there's a massive market for DJI producing another version of this with a bigger sensor that's got a back illuminated sensor. They call them XMORs. Sony do these back illuminated sensors, which are in the A7S and various other things, and really doubling down on a night vision version of this.
Yeah.
I mean, even do it with infrared. I mean, like they've never really explored that option. Like, have this with a couple of little infrared transmitters there, like the old thing. So you see in that black and white thing, but it sees at night in complete darkness, and have a little thing. So when it gets bright enough, it goes ping and pops the infrared sensor in. But when it gets too dark, ping, it goes into like night mode. Yeah. There's a market for it. There's a market for this shit.
But they can do it on the drones as well. Put the drones on because it's exactly the same thing, isn't it? As what you've got there is the drone. So why not have? Because when you fly a drone at night, if it's not lit up like bloody Blackpool, you can't see it. You know what I mean? It's not happening. Yeah. And I think that
are you really?
Well, I don't know if you're an experienced pilot like Matt.
So my question for Matt is, right, the chip sensors probably have the ability to do this anyway, the infrared. Can you not just get the right frequency of light to mimic that infrared?
Well, these chips normally have an infrared cut filter. It's called an IR cut.
Right.
And so therefore, that cuts out most of the infrared, like 98% of the infrared.
Right.
If you take that off the chip, it's literally just strapped, it's glued on. If you take that off, bing, you get a lot more light going in, but it throws off the color balance and you're seeing loads of infrared light. Those all cameras are designed to be infrared sensitive. Then you put one of these filters on and then you sell that for as a daylight camera, but it can be taken off. You can take them off GoPros. You can take them off all of these, but then you limit it to just being a daylight camera unless you put a physical filter, like screw it on to the front, which does the same as the one that was permanently fitted inside. Once you take that thing off, you have to then put one on the front. But it can be done. You can modify these cameras. I could probably modify this if I wanted to. You could modify, you screw the warranty. But a lot of people modify. You see GoPros and they got IR converted, they call them, IR converted thing. What it just means is we took the lens cover off, the IR cut lens thing. But then you can use your GoPro with infrared lights at night. It's then a night camera. It can see at night. But if you try to use infrared lights with it without that, you won't see anything because it's designed to kill off that infrared light. That's what that little filter does. But with it off, yes, it's a night camera. You can do all those ghosty shows and things like that where nobody can see what's going on in the room, but you can see them and their pupils are all dilated. They look like goat eyes, you know. You can do that with a GoPro. You can convert them to do it. You could convert one of these to do it as well. But then I would have to, in the middle of this wide angle lens or in place of it, I would have to put a filter on there and then put that on top, which may or may not work out, or put a filter on the outside of that. So you'd have to get one specially made because they don't make them at the moment. You have to get one specially made to size for that and stick it on to use it in daylight. And if you want to do night work, you'd have to take it off or have two of these, one where it's permanently glued on and magnetically fit it. So you can have one you can pull off, put the night one on, pull it off, put the day one on. But the thing is, I mean, again, I think there's a market for it. And that's why companies like Rage Cams will probably start modifying these. They'll probably start converting them. If you want them to, they'll convert it for you.
They need to do the inch kind of sensor, don't we? So
yeah, definitely. And it needs to be a high quality, back illuminated, 1-inch sensor, same as they use in the A7S. And it needs to process like the A7S. It needs to be like it can work in the dark. You know.
Don't DJI do like a GoPro styled camera, don't they? Is it?
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they're like, called. But it can't be good because they've only brought one of them out, haven't they?
Yeah, they're trying to get into a market that really, you know, is owned by GoPro. Really, I mean, Insta's cutting into that market, but yeah, GoPro are the big ones. I think where they excel is because drones are stabilized and the gimbals are stabilized, and GoPro have just said, oh, you want that, go and buy somebody else's stabilizer and stick our camera on it. They've never really gone down that stabilizer route. And if you remember, famously, their attempt at making a drone just kept on falling out of the sky. They had to recall them. They were like, forget it. So they're not good at stabilized stuff. They're good at making little cameras, and that's about it.
So ALW put in the name of that drone before. Let's see if we can find it.
Karma, it's called.
Karma.
And yeah, it's funny, and it's called Karma, and it had some bad karma because it just kept on falling out of the sky.
So was that GoPro, or you said, or?
Yes, it's GoPro Karma. GoPro, they tried making a drone.
ALW said he had one, and it was a pile of. So,
yeah. I mean, the thing is, they did produce something that you could put your GoPro into. I think it was at one point. There was something you could actually strap your GoPro onto, and then I think they diverged again, and they went, "No, we'll give you a camera on it as well." Like, you know, and it was like, nah. It's you've got a market leader, DJI, and they've got all these functions and features, and then Karma comes along and they go, well, it's slower than the DJI, it hasn't got brilliant batteries, it's not as stable, and it hasn't got all the features, it hasn't got all these modes and things that you expect. It's just like, and it's cost more money, really? I'm going to pay more and get less, and it falls out of the sky. Really?
Basically, all they're doing is selling the brand there, really. That's all they're doing.
Well, that's it. And people bought them on the expectation, like, I'm a supporter of GoPro, and they were all disappointed, and they had them recalled and sent back out again. He was still doing it. So they had a serious problem there. Right, I'm going to call it a night now. Yeah. And thanks everyone who's came up, and ALW who came up as well before. Who wants to go first? Oh, before we go, I will just say... Commit suicide now. I'll just say why I wasn't on last week. There was family issues. Basically, someone tried breaking into my mum's car. So I had to go down and have a look and see if we could sort anything out for her. Okay. So from now on, every Tuesday, it's back on. Every Tuesday, my live stream, 9 o'clock. So don't forget. I will. I'm shit for remembering anything like that.
It's up to you, Will. Decide who you're going to kill off first.
Who was up? First on, first off. That's the way to do it.
Bye then.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. Thank you, everybody in chat, for coming in. Thanks for supporting Urban Legend. Thank you, panel, for coming on. Stay safe, everybody. Love to all. Good night.
Thanks for coming on. Bye.
See you, Urban.
Cheers, mate.
Cool. And then that will be Richie next.
Let's get buttons, press buttons.
There he is. Go on.
Thank you very much, everyone who's been on the chat. Thank you, panel. All of us, not many of them left. Thanks, ALW, for being on earlier on. If you haven't checked out my channel, please check it out, as well as everyone else who's been on the panel. And basically, I just do urban exploring and just historic kind of things. And check me out sometime. Thanks very much for having me on today, and au revoir.
No worries. Goodbye.
Bye.
Talking to Richie, he's just done a little quick video of the Grange Fort where we went, Matt.
Grange Fort?
Is it the Grange Fort? The one in the sea? What's that called?
Oh, Grain Fort.
Grain Fort, yeah.
Yes.
It's only about a minute long, just a quick preview. So everyone go and check that out. It's quite good.
Well, you haven't put your videos out yet of that experience you had?
No, I've still got quite a lot to do yet. Got a big backlog now of videos need doing, so should be busy.
That was such a good video. I put it to the front of my pile for things to do, because it was so good. I enjoyed it. It was a great time there,
I loved it as well. It's a great location, that.
Well, we'll have to try and find something similar. In fact, we may have something similar, but it requires Mr. Urban Lad to, as he said, get used to his boat, get it out and get used to his boat. And we've got somewhere that might be as mental to do, but it may mean that we have to get people out on a boat, and one person may have to stay behind, because you may not be able to get the boat up on where we were saying we could go. But it'd be good. You could do an overnight on somewhere like that, Yeah.
And
that'd be good fun. Find more of them. There's plenty of them out there. There's actually a lot of those places out there. There's not the same format as that one, which was like, you can climb up a ladder, but ones you can get to by a boat, there are more of them.
Yeah, bet there's quite a few out there, because no one knows about them, because no one goes to them.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, not many people have got boats, and to be honest, it scares a lot of people, and quite rightly too, because there's a lot of factors involved that could go wrong, So, yeah.
There's his reply to you. He's saying it will be cool.
It'll be cool. Yeah. And the thing is, Urban, right? I mean, if you wanna sort of have a go with your boat, even though it's winter time, right? We'll find somewhere that you can get the boat in the water and get used to it, and then you can work your way. You can get sort of work your way up to that. Because I mean, I don't have a problem taking my boat out in the winter. I got a dry suit, and I got radio and things. You just got to get used to it. And the trouble is, you're going to wait till the summertime to do it now, and you're going to waste all these months, and you can have some exciting, madnesses. And I'll bring my boat, you bring your boat, and if something goes wrong, we've got a second boat. I can tow you. You can jump on mine, whatever. Yeah, but I don't see any reason to not to be playing just because it's cold.
Well, if you go in the water when it's cold, that's it. You get less time, don't you? Really?
Yeah, you got about 4 minutes in the sea. Yeah, 4 minutes in the sea, they say.
Yeah.
But if you've got a dry suit on, you can be a good hour or 2 hours. You could probably survive. You might be able to survive indefinitely, until picked up. Hey, look at those people who were in the bloody water with the Titanic.
Yeah,
they managed. Yeah.
Thanks very much, Matt, for coming up and having a time off your editing. A little break.
I'm having loads of breaks at the moment. I'm surprised you got me in the mood now. I might start going to a live and get drunk.
Well, if you do a live stream, everyone can go over to your live stream and watch you.
What do you reckon, folks? Yeah. Oh, I might have a 10-minute break and then come on. I don't know, 1/2 We'll have a laugh.
Oh, Mr. Bingle's on
all night long. We'll be
Mr. Bingle
all night.
Got his live chat on if you want to go over there.
Oh, is he? Mr. Bengal?
Yeah. Mr. Bengal.
Right, let's have a look again. Mr. Bengal Presents or something, isn't it? Bengal.
Yeah.
Presents. Is it? Oh, Me Bengal. No. Me Bengal. Mr. Bengal. Mr. Bengal. Mr. John Bengal Presents. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Hang on. It was 2 hours ago. Are you sure?
Oh, 2 hours ago, was it?
Oh, he's finished now, yeah.
All right.
He's all gone.
Yeah. Blues put the thingy up there, didn't you? Didn't they?
I don't know. I haven't looked in your comments. I'm doing my usual thing of just talking to myself, yeah. Oh, yes, hubby. You talk more then. Who's that shot about?
I'm not too sure who it'll be.
Wee Man says, yes, I will jump on. Okay, that sounds good. So we got some. There's always people turn up, isn't it? I tell you what I'll do. I'll start it by continuing on with what we were talking about here, which will form something that we can, so it's not just a normal melee of messing about. I will do an on-screen tutorial of Insta360, how you use the software, what it looks like, how you do it. I'll show people just how simple it is. It's a piece of piss. It's really simple. It's crazy. Anyone who thinks they can't do it, they can do it. Trust me. Simple.
Oh, cool. You're going live in 10, 15 minutes then?
I'll just let the dog out the back and I'll go and get some cans and then I'll be on, I reckon. Yeah, why not?
All right.
Let's do it.
Thanks for coming up.
But I'm going to be productive. I'm not just going to get pissed and have jokes. I'm going to do something on screen and people can ask me questions about that, rather than just like, ugh.
See how long that lasts then. I'll start running a book now.
Exactly. He knows me well. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm kicking you from the studio, else you'll be here forever.
I know. You're going to have to kick me out. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye. I'm fine though. Yeah, go and check his channel out in 10-15 minutes for a live stream and it should be a good one. Thanks for everyone who's came back in and watched my live stream and much appreciate it. But we're all for yous, you know what I mean? I'd be sat here bored. Thank you very much. See you all next week. Goodbye.